This 3-week trip would begin and end in Bangkok, so first I had to say goodbye to the land of smiles at Suvarnabhumi International Airport. After an overnight sleep near the airport, I returned to Haneda for luggage sorting before heading to the Toi Asakusa line. My husband Boyd had visited recently, so he gave me his Pasmo card to hop the 40-minute train ride. Exiting the train, I walked up to a crisp January day in Asakusa and made my way to the majestic ancient gate with the giant red lantern centerpiece, made by a Kyoto lantern maker and inscribed with the characters that mean Thunder Gate. After taking pictures in front of the gate, it was easy to walk through and find a slew of charming local shops where I picked up a few souvenirs. The large incense burner is a huge attraction since its purpose is to cleanse the body, and it also symbolizes healing. Soon you'll see the beautiful Senso-Ji Temple, which is a Buddhist temple dedicated to the goddess of mercy and the oldest established temple in all of Tokyo. Over 30,000 people visit each year, with many taking photos in rented kimonos that can be found in nearby shops. Boyd told me I had to try Kajasudo Honten Bakery for Japanese bread called Melon Pan with a choice of ice cream, whipped cream, and other choices inside. All right, let's give this a try. Really good. The bread is nice and crispy. And I got vanilla, so vanilla ice cream is delicious. It just went right inside, so it's kind of melting together. Yeah, this is a good trip, especially today's a little cool. So having something warm with cold is not a terrible thing. So yeah, so I'm going to enjoy the rest of this. I had time to wander around the area a bit more before taking a walk along the Sumida River, before heading back to Haneda for my next flight. Next stop was Oahu, Hawaii, where I spent my birthday hiking an unfamiliar trail. So now when you see the pink ribbons, that's a good sign that you're on the right track. Because I am seeing other people, but not too many. It's a little early and it's during the week. But yeah, let's keep going. After the hike, I headed back to Waikiki, where I stopped by a local Starbucks for my free birthday drink, as well as a walk along the beach. The next day, I headed to Diamond Head State Monument for another hike, one that I'd done before, but I love the steep walk up before you arrive to spectacular views of the crater, ocean, and city below. Isn't it gorgeous? But after a relaxing few days in Hawaii, I was taking my last walk on the beach before catching the next flight to the next city. I had a quick work trip in Las Vegas, but I found time to check out the Bellagio Hotel and Casino, where Chinese New Year had taken over the conservatory. I had a few small wins at some of the slot machines, but I always have to check out the Bellagio fountain every time I'm in Las Vegas for the nighttime show of music and dancing lights. Next, it was time to get back to Los Angeles for some work, but also play, like going to Universal Studios Hollywood with my visiting niece April and her boyfriend Ardashir. Another day, I needed some lunch and I wandered into the iconic West Hollywood bar, the Abbey, only to find drag brunch was happening. So I made some new friends, as you might, and I enjoyed a delicious old-fashioned. I spent my time in LA seeing a few more friends, having some really great meals, and I even ventured to Santa Monica for some Holy Grail donuts. But time always goes so fast, and soon it was time to jet out of LA and start my long trek back to Bangkok. I was taking a different route home this time, so I headed from Los Angeles to Vancouver, Canada, where my layover was a quick overnight. So there wasn't a lot of time before I was back in the air for an 11-hour flight to Seoul, Korea. My time in Seoul was even shorter with only a 2.5-hour layover, but I made the most of it in the lovely Seoul airport. After another 6-hour flight, it was back to Bangkok. What a great trip, but I'm glad to be back with Mango, Miso, and Boyd for some home sweet home time.